Hello and welcome to National Focus for September 24, 2024. I am Julian Morris. In the headlines, the People's Republic of China donate high-tech equipment to Dominica China Friendship Hospital. New Lubia Bagatelle Road to open up economic opportunities for residents. And Dominica takes steps to protect its cyber infrastructure. The details of the headline stories and more when we return.
Are you ready? Dominica invites the world to celebrate the biggest and most anticipated music festival in the Caribbean 2024, October 25 to 27 at the Windsor Park Stadium in Roseau. 3 nights, 1 stage, non-stop action. Get your ticket now at dominicafestivals.com. Dominica's World Creole Music Festival.
Welcome back. The government of the People's Republic of China has once again shown their friendship to Dominica as they hand over medical supplies to the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. The handing over was held on Friday, September 20 at the hospital. The Chief Executive Officer at the DCFH, Ms. Nancy Francis, says this donation is a continuation of the assistance that the Chinese have given to the hospital.
We value the relationship with the Republic of China, and I must indicate that the embassy stays in close contact with us at the hospital to see how they can provide support to us as we deliver on our mandate to provide people-centered care at all of our hospitals. It has been demonstrated in practical and tangible ways. For example, the recent vandalism of the hospital sign was repaired by the embassy last week, and we have 4 specialist officers in the areas of ophthalmology, urology, anesthesia, and cardiology as part of our team offering specialized medical interventions to our people.
Speaking through an interpreter, Vice Director of the Guangdong Health Commission, Mr. Deng Ling Feng, says China remains committed to the continued improvement of health standards in Dominica.
In today's globalized world, the health and well-being of people not only impact the prosperity and stability of individual countries, but are also a vital part of global public health security. Therefore, we have both the responsibility and the obligation to enhance global health standards through international cooperation.
China's ambassador to Dominica, His Excellency Chu Maoming, says these supplies are evidence of China's continued dedication to the people of Dominica.
Today's donation includes a range of essential medical supplies such as ultrasound scanners, video laryngoscopes, digital wide-angle ophthalmoscopes, scopes, as well as various surgical instruments and consumables. These items not only demonstrate China's tangible support in enhancing Dominica's diagnostic and treatment capabilities, but also underscore China's steadfast commitment to the health and well-being of the Dominican people. I sincerely hope that they will be put to good use and make a meaningful impact.
Meanwhile, Minister of State in the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Social Services, Honorable Dr. Cassandra Williams, thanked the government of China for their continued support of Dominica.
I stand before you today with a heart full of gratitude to the government and the people of the People's Republic of China. I want to extend our sincerest thanks to you for your generous donation of medical supplies. We can always count on your intuitive and thoughtful contributions to our healthcare system, whether through the provision of human resource, technical support, or more tangible donations like today. Your support comes at a crucial time. These supplies will not only help us provide essential care, but also ensure that our healthcare professionals can work safely and effectively. With your contribution, we can reach more patients and improve their quality of life.
The Ministry of Small Business Development hosted the first Creole attire and accessories exhibition and sales as the 2024 Independence season begins. The exhibition was held on Friday, September 20 on the ground floor of the government headquarters. The event will be held every Friday until October 11 from 8:30 to 5 p.m. Vendors offered the public various products from clothing and accessories to food and beauty products, all produced in Dominica. Owner of JD's Naturals, Mrs. Jody Dangleben, says this event is important to help showcase local business.
We're an all-natural company, so we only produce hair and skin products made with natural products and especially using our local herbs and oils here on island. So we're very grateful for attending this event and for being invited. I think it's very important to showcase our local talent, our local craft, and the customers and patrons, and especially people in Dominica, can come and support what we have locally and try to keep the economy running by, just supporting local.
Leslie Bell of Bell's Royal Hats also spoke to the importance of the expo.
I'm a hat designer, so I create headpieces for Creole Day. Also, we have our store located in Goodwill, next to Bullseye Pharmacy, Federation Drive. So we have clothing as well, and this expo is really good because it helps entrepreneurs to showcase their products more, and also helps them to develop themselves, and the people compliment their designs and encourages them to even further themselves. So.
Joyette Bruno is the owner of Joy's Cakes and Creations Plus. She says the expo gives the public a chance to learn about new businesses.
We do various things. We do home and office decors, wedding supplies, party supplies, local jewelry and crafts, and we also do catering. Today it's accessories and Creole wear. So we try to make our things unique. We have banana leaves earrings. We have products made from banana leaves. And the signature for our business is jute rope and burlap. So all, or if most of our products have either one of these attached to them. And the purpose of being here is for exposure, for awareness, and for the public to know that what are the things we make and the creativity that we have in Dominica.
The next exhibition will be held on Friday, September 27 at the same venue. Prime Minister the Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit has thrown out a challenge to residents residing in communities served by the Lubia-Bagatelle Road to use the opportunity to maximize the potential benefits of the project. The Prime Minister says the new road will reduce the risk of accidents and open up new opportunities for business and enterprise as people move more freely and confidently.
I encourage the youth, the small business owners, the farmers of this area to seize this moment. Now is the time to turn your business ideas into reality, to use this new road as a gateway to success, to take control of your financial future. Dominica is moving forward, and I want you to be part of that progress and prosperity.
The Prime Minister says roads are the veins that connect the body of our nation. This government understands that good roads mean economic growth.
Roads mean opportunity. Roads mean a better life for every Dominican. It is said, if you want development, build roads. And so we are building, not just here, but across the entire island. The West Coast Road, the Layu Road, the nearly completed East Coast Road. These are the lifelines of our nation.
The Prime Minister says roads are the foundation stone on which government is building a stronger Dominica, brick by brick and mile by mile.
We are here, we are a nation that has been tested many times, from external economic shocks to the relentless forces of nature. We have faced it all, but look at us now. Look at how we continue to rise, to rebuild, to move forward with bold strides in our country.
He says his administration is one which is focused on keeping its promises.
We are a government of action, a government that delivers. As a matter of fact, one can say without any fear of contradiction that this government has a legacy of delivering to the people of Dominica.
National Security and Legal Affairs Minister Honorable Rayburn Blackmore says there are plans to address a tremendous amount of work in the lower courts by introducing night court. The minister said government intends to seriously pursue the night court option going forward.
Most of our issues in terms of offenses from a criminal standpoint actually are surrounding matters which have to be disposed by a magistrate court. So there's a tremendous level of work on that lower court. So what we have done, we have been able to engage one additional magistrate who is now posted in Portsmouth. We are advertising for 2 additional magistrates. And we believe that we should move to a point, as we heard from the Prime Minister previously, to have night courts. So especially as it relates to civil matters, people in the business community, sometimes they may be engaged during the working hours. And maybe it's better to maybe have a court sitting from 6 and beyond.
The minister says all these measures will also address the issue of a backlog of cases.
Within the Caribbean space, this is one of the most vexing issues, is the issue as to how do we deal with the issue of backlog, etc. Some of us don't want to talk about it, but Dominica, of course, was the only country in the region within the OECS catchment. Before, of course, we had the recent hurricane that actually devastated some islands in Grenada and St. Vincent. We had the reality of Maria. And subsequent to that, we had COVID. So that in itself, inadvertently, will impact on the number of cases that we have within the system. But we are steadfast in our attempt as a government to ensure that we do everything possible to ensure that the administration of justice can move smoothly.
From the standpoint of proper access to justice, government plays a critical role there as well.
We do not take into account some of the good things that we're doing. And Dominica is one of the only countries within the OECS, if not the only, where the government is paying for the services at legal aid in terms of the staffing. So every staff member within the legal aid department or clinic is being paid by the government of Dominica. The office space is being paid by the government of Dominica. The fees have been subsidized by the government of Dominica. Can you imagine for a transfer of a title, you can go to legal aid. If you meet the criteria, you have to follow the form. You pay $150 for the service. I don't want to promote divorce. $500, this is a giveaway. You see? Those are the things that we're doing. Protection orders. $250. You know, this is what the Labour Party is all about.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return. Welcome back. The Ministry of Public Works and the Digital Economy, in collaboration with the Organization of American States, OAS, are currently conducting a cybersecurity training workshop from September 24 to 27. The training is being facilitated by the cybersecurity team of the OAS. It's geared at ensuring that Dominica has a robust computer security incident response team in place to combat growing cyber threats.
It's a pleasure to see such a dedicated group gathered here today to learn about the Computer Security Incident Response Team, CSIRT, and its significant role in enhancing cybersecurity in the Commonwealth of Dominica. The Caribbean Digital Transformation Project aims to create supportive infrastructure for digital initiatives across the region. It focuses on strengthening legal frameworks, enhancing cybersecurity measures, and promoting best practices in information security. By fostering this enabling environment, we empower our citizens and businesses to leverage digital technologies confidently, and securely.
CSIRT ensures that we have a secure digital landscape where we can respond swiftly to threats, minimizing their impact on our communities and economy.
The establishment of a computer security incident response team is crucial for our nation, particularly as we embrace digital transformation. A CERT provides a structured approach to managing and responding to cybersecurity incidents, enabling us to protect our critical infrastructure and sensitive data more effectively. In an increasingly connected world, having a robust CSIRT ensures that we can respond swiftly to threats, minimizing their impacts on our communities and economy. As we embark on this journey together, I encourage each of you to engage actively and to explore how the CSIRT can benefit your organizations and the wider community.
Permanent Secretary Emil Lancelot welcomed the cybersecurity experts who will be conducting this week's training.
This workshop is a critical step towards enhancing Dominica's capacity to respond effectively to the increasing cyber threats we face. The government of Dominica is fully committed to strengthening our digital infrastructure, as evidenced by our digital transformation project. This project is financed through a loan from the World Bank Group. The project aims to integrate technology more deeply into the public and private sectors, enabling secure and efficient business transactions, improving IT infrastructure, and supporting the growth of technology-enabled jobs and services.
Mr. Lancelot says it's becoming increasingly evident that Dominica's critical cyber infrastructure must be protected from existing and anticipated threats.
As we immerse more of our daily activities in the digital space, we are also exposed to a rising number of cyber threats. Reports show that cyber attacks in our region have surged by 24% year over year, with thousands of phishing attempts being launched daily. It is essential that we act now to protect our cyber infrastructure, our businesses, and our citizens from this risk. Establishing a Computer Emergency Response Team, or CERT, will be pivotal for us. Such a team will allow Dominica to monitor threats effectively and respond in a coordinated manner. It will also help cultivate a culture of cyber resilience across all sectors of our economy.
The Ministry of Agriculture is on a drive to target commercial farmers as part of a tree crop rehabilitation and expansion project. The Ministry of Agriculture, with the support of CARDI, has imported 13,000 Brazilian dwarf nuts. Permanent Secretary Ryan Ansom says the ministry is looking to import close to 100,000 plants.
The whole strategy is that we are looking to commercialize the sector. And so we are looking to have commercial farmers. The minimum that we are looking at, farmers will get an acre to establish an acre, which are around 40 to 50 plants. And we're also targeting small subsistence farmers as well. But our strategy is that we're going to target commercial farmers. And the reason is that we want to expand the industry. And so I must say, this is the first phase. We're talking about 13,000. Our intention is to bring in around 75,000 to 100,000 coconut plants.
The Brazilian dwarf variety is expected to be ideal for its genetic resources, which are crucial for propagation, conservation, and research. Coconut germ plasma involve characterizing various traits such as stem girth, fruit flavor, edible rate, fat content, and the number of female flowers.
What is important about the introduction of this variety is that we're going to have what we call some nurseries. So we're going to use this coconut to have some germplasm, and in the next 2 to 3 years, it will cease our importation. We'll have these plants that we can have in our nursery and we can distribute to the farmers. So we have been distributing these coconut plants to the farmers. We have trained the farmers in terms of the whole agronomic practices that they have to implement, and we are giving them technical package on how to treat the plants and how to to actually grow the plants.
Farmers who will participate in this program have been carefully selected.
Prior to the importation of the coconut plants, the ministry implemented a serious program where we had a robust selection of the farmers. So we developed criteria, and that was supported by the National Coconut Platform, made up of different stakeholders. And so it wasn't only the extension officers doing that selection of the farmers. Selection of the farmers would entail the altitude, the soil type, the location, the best location, and we're trying to zone our tree crop. And so part of it is that the farmers have been selected, and we're going to zone the coconut and use our drone technology and our GPS to GPS the farms, and continue training the farmers in good management practices and integrated pest management.
Coming up next, the Creole News Highlights with Jeno Jacob.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel en créole, nom monsieur Jeno Jacob. Ministre agriculture qui travaille pour développer le secteur agricole. À part de Dawe, yo ka mette attention à ce coco, café, citrus et puis cannabis. Ministre agriculture veut distribuer 1000 plants citrus. Dominique, secrétaire Diwan en ministre agriculture Ryan Ansem parle et puis nous.
C'est coco ça là nous ka basé planter. Ça même vaut comme $300 ou ça. Nous avons vendu $10. Le ministre agriculture a dit nous les planter comme 100 000 cocos en 5 années. So, ça même c'est un commencement pour ces planteurs. Nous avons créé ça pour mes phases en réhabilitation coco. Nous avons mené d'autres pays, Mexico, c'est place ça là. Ça qui est important, nous allons faire un germplasm. Nous pas aller battre toutes ces planteurs coco ça là, nous allons cheber en agricultural station là pour nous faire un germplasm, pour nous battre coco. Nous avons rootstock, nous avons comme 100 000 rootstock citrus. Ça nous allons board en ces mois qui viennent. So planter ça va se en 1100 citrus à l'industrie tout de suite.
Ryan Ansem explique ça que citrus.
Nous des citrus, nous avons rootstock là. Et ça nous allons faire, nous allons mener tous ces science matériels. Et les femmes qui ont science matériels et les gens qui ont boardwood. So ça nous allons faire, nous avons un pourcentage citron, grapefruit, orange, tous ces things. So nous pas qu'à planter orange seulement. So nous savons citron, pays à aimer citron, nous les menons en pile boardwood citron pour ça. So et pas une variété seulement. So nous avons grapefruit, nous avons orange, nous avons citron, nous avons d'autres variétés botaniques, ces bagages ça là pour nous board. C'est rootstock là nous avons.
Ministre Sécurité nationale tient une conférence média hier. Conférence là, c'était pour informer le public là à ce développement en affaires l'office. Ministère pour Sécurité nationale, Honorable Reuben Blackmore, dit qu'il a engagé des magistrats.
Aussi, try engager des magistrats à Dominique, puisque nous avons cette étudiation en ce qui est en night court, l'ordonnance en la nuit. Nous avons fait une night court pour commencer à 6 heures pour 10 heures la nuit et midnight. Si vous savez en posant, il y a un pile de monde private sector là qui n'est cause devant l'office là. Il n'y a pas de temps plus le travail 9 heures pour 5 heures pour faire l'argent. Il pas venir pour waiter pour tenir bagaille. So your case. So ça nous avons fait pour mettre l'audience aussi en la nuit.
Tous les vendredis, pendant saison indépendance, ministre du business qui tient exposition du business en bas maison ministre gouvernement. Vendredi passé, il a tenu habillement créole, chapeau et puis produits locaux cavan. Nous parlons et puis Jody Dublin d'Angleben.
Mon ka fè des produits avec bité local, bité naturel, zèb nou, l'huile nou, c'est important servir des produits comme ça parce que c'est bon pour santé nous et ça ka fait bon pour corps nous.
Ça c'est tout à ce nouvel en créole. Changez-nous en temps cyclone. Continuez à faire préparation. Aujourd'hui, nom monsieur Geno Jacob. Au revoir.
Thank you, Geno. And now for today's weather advisory. A high-pressure system is expected to result in a relatively dry atmosphere across the area during the next 12 to 24 hours. However, moisture coming from the south together with light winds and high daytime temperatures are expected to result in an increase in cloudiness and localized showers and possible isolated thunderstorms during the afternoon. Residents are advised to stay cool and hydrated due to relatively hot and humid conditions expected. Meanwhile, a tropical wave located east of the Lesser Antilles can be expected to begin affecting the area by late tonight into tomorrow. Sea conditions are expected to remain slight to moderate, with wave heights reaching up to 5 feet over the next 24 hours. Today's hurricane tip: take refuge in a designated storm shelter or an interior room for high winds. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. Be sure to follow GIS Dominica on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. You can also drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I am Julian Morris. Thanks for watching.